Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, Metro Manila returns to a stricter alert level 3 amid a rapid increase in COVID-19 cases. Experts warn cases in the region could breach the level we saw during the surge in April of last year. And a hotel is under investigation after the so-called Poblacion girl skipped quarantine and infected others with COVID-19. San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora and Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat join us live. Metro Manila returns to alert level 3 amid the threat of the Omicron variant and rapid increase in COVID-19 cases. Travel within and outside the region is still allowed, but subject to restrictions. While a 30% indoor and 50% outdoor venue capacity will also be imposed on establishments. The Octa Research Group warns of higher COVID-19 cases in the coming days, and it could even breach the number recorded during the surge in April of last year. Let's go straight to the source of the story. First off, we have San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora. Mayor Zamora, welcome to the source. Happy New Year to you, sir.
Thank you, Pinky. Happy New Year and good morning to everyone watching CNN.
Thank you. Yesterday there was a meeting between MMDA and the Metro Manila mayors. Can you just tell us the key decisions made during yesterday's meeting?
Yes, that's correct, Pinky. Yesterday, the Metro Manila Council had a meeting, and basically the most important detail that was discussed was the possibility of passing a resolution urging all Metro Manila LGUs to enact ordinances pertaining to, here specifically, it is the enhanced vaccination mandate to regulate the mobility of unvaccinated individuals. Now, again, I would like to emphasize this is still just a proposal. And if the Metro Manila Council will indeed approve this resolution, each Metro Manila LGU will have to pass ordinances regarding the enhanced vaccination mandate. So what are the proposals under this resolution? That all unvaccinated individuals shall remain inside their homes, except for the procurement of essential goods and services such as food and medicine, medical and dental procedures. Next, it will be prohibited for unvaccinated individuals to go to indoor or outdoor restaurants. It will be prohibited for them to go to leisure and social trips to malls, hotels, events, venues, sports clubs, country clubs, although it will be allowed for them to exercise, but only within the general area of the residence. And it will also be prohibited for unvaccinated individuals to go to domestic travel via public transportation. So for those who are unvaccinated among the workforce, they will be required to undergo a PCR test every 2 weeks. So these are just proposals as of now, but there will be a votation among Metro Manila mayors within the day, and let's see what will happen after the votation.
Mayor, is it possible that your ordinance will be different regarding the unvaccinated? Because what I'm getting from you really is restricting the movement of unvaccinated individuals unless these are for essential trips. Is it
Correct.
possible that each city will have their own ordinance, or must you all agree on a uniform ordinance regarding the unvaccinated individuals?
Well, the resolution is clear in certain aspects, but it's still up to the individual LGUs to enact their ordinances, meaning we have the option to tweak it a bit, but we have a general guidance already as embodied in this resolution. So again, it would still be best, this is my personal opinion, it would still be best if all cities will have a common ordinance so that there will be no confusion, because again,
Right.
Metro Manila is composed of 17 LGUs. Our people travel from one city to another. We do not have physical borders. So it would really make sense if we have a common ordinance. And that is the essence of the resolution. It is our main guide as to how we would enact these ordinances. Again, I'm already in coordination with my city council. I've already informed them about this, and they will conduct a special session very soon once the resolution is formally approved by the 17 Metro Manila mayors.
So your personal opinion is sana uniform, consistent yung policy para po hindi malito yung tao, and because it's a very porous 17 LGUs yung ating borders here, but each LGU in summary you're saying could tweak the ordinance one way or another. One example is that yesterday I was listening to the announcement of Manila Mayor Isko Moreno. And ang naalala ko po with regards to malls, there was already a decision that Manila will not be allowing unvaccinated minors or even adults. What I'm trying to say is, from my understanding of the Facebook announcement of Mayor Isko yesterday, hindi na po nila pinapayagan ng mga unvaccinated sa mga minors, ang mga unvaccinated sa loob ng mga malls.
Well, within the autonomy kasi ng LGU yan to pass ordinances. Yung Metro Manila Council, basically, we act as one. So guidance namin ito kung ano yung mga dapat ilagay sa ordinansa. But again, if you analyze this proposed resolution, ang essence nito kasi, yung mga unvaccinated. So regardless of age nito, kasi posibleng may unvaccinated na adult, posibleng may vaccinated na minor, so pwedeng maging mobile ang lahat ng vaccinated. And the intention really is to ensure that only those who are vaccinated get to go out. Those who are unvaccinated, they are very, very prone to the virus, especially now that the effects of the possible local transmission of Omicron is already being felt.
Just a quick question on that. We do know that Omicron is here the past couple of weeks, and there was an expectation of local transmission at tataas po yung mga kaso. Why was there not a decision made as of yesterday regarding this general policy among all LGUs regarding unvaccinated? Bakit ho tumigil pa kayo, or you weren't able to come up with a firm decision just yet?
No, kakasend lang ng final draft ng resolution, Pinky. I just received it a few minutes ago, and it's up for votation already. So ako personally, I will support this resolution, and we are moving fast as an LGU. I've already informed my city council about this. So as we speak, nagkakaroon ng votation ngayon. We vote in our Viber group, yung Metro Manila Council Viber group namin. So nagkakaroon ng botohan ngayon. Once mapasa ito, it must be published in 2 newspapers. So meron kasi mga publication requirements and Pinky. Pero pwede nang gumalaw din. Yes, well,
kailan pa rin
for
yung
the
publication
resolution,
into major dailies?
For the resolution itself. But again, the resolution is only urging Metro Manila LGUs to enact ordinances. Meaning kami, even without urging me, for instance, in San Juan, pwede na ako magpasa ng ordinansa. So that's what I will do now based on the guidance of this resolution.
And you said you had a personal opinion a while ago. What are you inclined to do? Diyan po sa San Juan, sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon na taga San Juan, ano ho ang maaasahan nila sa inyo na inyong magiging desisyon regarding the unvaccinated?
Pinky, lahat ng binasa ko kanina, we will embody in the ordinance. Again, ang mga salient features ito, yung mga unvaccinated generally, talagang malilimit ang movement, except for the procurement of food, medicines, medical and dental services. So in short, essential goods and services lang ang pwede sa unvaccinated. So isang paraan to na hikayatin ng lahat, magpabakuna na tayo. The vaccines are available to us. Libre yan. Dito sa San Juan, araw-araw tayo nagbabakuna. So walang dahilan na hindi tayo magpabakuna. Huwag na natin hintayin na magkasakit tayo o mamatayan bago pa tayo magpabakuna.
Okay, so again, in summary, your personal take and what you are inclined to do and will sign today is that you want the limited movement of unvaccinated, and of course encourage those unvaccinated to get vaccinated already. Other issues, Mayor, yun pong curfew. Will you impose a certain curfew in San Juan? Is there going to be a uniform curfew among the 17 LGUs?
Pinky, that was not discussed yesterday. The essence again is focusing on unvaccinated individuals. Ang gusto natin, ang hindi bakunado manatili muna sa kanilang mga tahanan dahil ayaw natin silang mahawa sa virus na ito. So
Okay.
no discussion regarding curfew.
And just can we get a brief siguro summary on the cases in San Juan, sir?
Surely. We have 197 active cases as of today, and let me note that as of December 14, we only had 5 active cases. December 27, we had 12 active cases. And the cases added exponentially on a daily basis up to yesterday. So talagang mabilis ang pagtaas. But ito, please allow me to share this with you. Out of 197 cases, 31 are symptomatic only. 161 are mild, 3 are moderate, 2 are severe, 0 are critical. So in terms of percentages, 15.74% are symptomatic, 81.73% are mild, 1.52% are moderate, 1.02% are severe, and 0 are critical. Our hospital utilization rate in San Juan Medical Center and Cardinal Santos Medical Center are only at 32%. So anong ibig sabihin ng data na ito? No? Although tumataas ang bilang ng mga kaso, most are mild to asymptomatic only. And we are not experiencing any critical hospital utilization rate as of the moment. But of course, we will continue to observe in the coming days and weeks at sana nga manatili na mababa ang hospital utilization rate natin.
Okay, San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora. Sir, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you very much, Pinky.
Thank you. And coming up, the Berjaya Makati Hotel apologizes for failing to keep one of its guests in its quarantine facility. Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat joins us live after the break. Please stay tuned. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. A woman who skipped her quarantine protocols arrived in Manila and the next day went out and had dinner and went to a bar, which in turn had infected others in the restaurant and the bar that she went to. Let's find out more about this. Our source today, Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat. Secretary Berna, also Happy New Year to you. Welcome to the show.
Yes, Happy New Year, Pinky, and good morning to everybody watching you.
The woman has already been identified. She is Gwyneth Chua. She violated her quarantine protocols. As I mentioned a while ago, I believe she arrived December 22 and went out to dinner and went to a bar the next day. That's December 23. Charges will be filed against her. I believe this is by either the Bureau of Quarantine or the DILG. I want to look into the side of the tourism department, which you obviously head. You issued, first and foremost, a show cause order to the hotel, which is Berjaya Hotel, last January 29. Have you received any reply from the hotel so far?
I have yet. I've been asking. I haven't seen the reply. Although they issued a press statement last January 1 admitting to this lapse and they apologized, but I have yet to see their reply to our notice to explain regarding this incident.
But Secretary, isn't it also true that they apologized, but initially, ang sabi po nila that there was no such thing as a quarantine breach by Ms. Chua?
Yes. Yes, as soon as a lot of people were informed us about this and her name was given. So immediately we informed the BOQ and then the PNP, the Coast Guard, they looked for her. And then so we immediately asked the said hotel if indeed there was a breach. And initially, they told us na wala raw, that she was indeed in quarantine. So I told the ones that she was with in that dinner the day after she arrived, and then they gave sworn affidavits that she was with them, that she wasn't in quarantine. And in fact, I believe also the bar that she went to and the restaurant also validated. They even showed the CCTV cameras that she was indeed not in quarantine. So initially, they denied it and said that she was in quarantine. But I saw the press release that they already admitted, but I have yet to see their explanation to our notice to explain.
Yeah, because that's a question that needs to be answered, why they initially said that there was no breach in quarantine protocols. And then you have the restaurant and the bar, Kampay, already admitting that the girl was there. Kumbaga, bakit ho kaya, yun lang tanong sa akin initially sinabi pa ng hotel na walang breach.
Correct.
Kasi hindi ho ba it would have been quite easy, if I'm not mistaken, to just check the CCTV on that day if meron pong lumabas doon sa kanilang corridor.
Oo, correct. Kaya nga immediately, kaya nga medyo yung nangana, I mean, I was so angry kasi alam ko na nagsisinungaling, and plus, we have sworn affidavits of her companions during that day. So hindi lang CCTV, hindi lang yung where she went, but we also have sworn affidavits, even videos and TikTok and pictures that she wasn't in quarantine. But as I've said, yun na nga, initially they denied it. They wrote us a letter and they denied it. But yun na nga, so we immediately nga wrote to them a notice to explain. I'm waiting for it. There's I guess because it was the holidays and it was Sunday weekend last week, but I hope to get the notice to explain by today.
Yeah, hopefully by today. Okay, we'll wait for that, no? That deserves an explanation. I saw a number of your interviews already. You were on top of this. You were very disappointed, yes, quite angry as well. Kasi ang sinabi niyo po, the woman was also boasting na meron po siyang connection. Supposed to be, allegedly, ano? Even Secretary Anyo was saying, ano bang nangyari dito? Either pinayagan ba siya, may binayaran ba siya, o tumakas siya? Tatlo po yung binigay na options ni Secretary Anyo. What do you know so far?
Yun na nga, that's why I'm waiting for the explanation of the hotel. Kung yun na nga, kung binayaran, kung may kakonsyaba, or if it's really like it's modus operandi, kasi we've been hearing that there's modus operandi na babayaran lang tapos magpapakita lang sa 5th day ng swab. Because that's if you're fully vaccinated, diba, you get swabbed on the 5th day. So I'm very curious. I want to see nga what the explanation is. Although we've been receiving already news, even naman before this incident, people have already been informing us na they heard na may hindi nagka-quarantine sa hotel pero binabayaran lang yung hotel. But whenever I ask for names, they always say ayaw nila magbigay ng pangalan. But you know naman, Pinky, di ba? We need to verify, hindi pwedeng hearsay. But this was the first time that names were given. So when her name was given, we immediately, kasi when you arrive naman, nandun lahat ng data and where you quarantine. So we immediately checked and doon sunod-sunod. So every time people tell me that they've heard, we are always asking, please give us names. The name of the passenger and the name of hotel. Because if we're not given names, how are we able to catch them? May mga nabibigay na names of the hotels, and continually we remind the hotels, especially in the NCR, of now we heard, we have news that hindi nagpapakita, tapos nagpapakita lang ng day of the swab. And they always tell us na nandun naman daw. But I've been talking to my colleagues in the government na syempre i-deny naman yan eh. So it's best to just catch them in action. Anyway, we've been giving names naman of the passengers. So we know na dapat may 5-day quarantine. So siguro the best is to catch them na lang in action kasi lagi magdi-deny yan eh. So but we're hoping with this incident na madala na yung mga, supposedly yung mga, there are only naman a few. To be fair, majority naman of the hotels comply. Talagang naka-quarantine.
They're very
but there are a
strict.
few bad
Yeah.
eggs. There are a few, yes, there are, in fact, di ba, I'm sure, Pinky, you also have a lot of friends, di ba, na nagre-reklamo nga sila about the quarantine kasi naka-quarantine sila. So there are a few bad eggs and we have the names. Siguro there are a few hotels.
How many
na mga
are these
lima na-
hotels, Sec?
O
Ilan po
konti lang
yung
naman, mga na-identify lang would be 2 to 3 hotels. So what we've already given this to the Coast Guard, PNP, the BOQ. So I think that our next is to catch them na lang in action. Kasi anyway, when the passenger arrives, nandun naman yung pangalan ng hotel ng quarantine. So yun na lang, spot check na lang on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th day kung naka-quarantine talaga.
So itong tinatawag niyo pong absentee quarantine packages, ang nakikita po ninyo o nababalitaan yung guilty dito ay 2 o 3 hotel lang.
Oo, as of now, yung mga nabibigay na pangalan na hotels. Kasi di ba,
Alright.
Binky, usually, I'm sure ikaw rin naririnig mo, they'll say, we heard this person, we heard this hotel, but whenever you ask, wala namang binibigay. But maybe the only blessing that I can see because of this incident is since nahuli namin, people have been giving names. But of course, we have to verify. There was
Right.
another name given. And in fact, the person who gave us the name even had a sworn affidavit aside from this person na hindi talaga nag-quarantine and nahuli na rin.
So meron pa pong isa.
Isa, after this incident, somebody gave the name, even gave pictures na the day she arrived, nagpamasahe pa, as in she was even posting it on Instagram stories. Very proud na she was skipping quarantine. And then her name was given and the person who knows her even gave a sworn affidavit. Nahuli na rin yung taong yan.
And so are you at liberty to tell us who this person is?
No,
and nakasuhan na ho ba?
I've given it already to the BOQ and the DILG, and I will leave it up to them.
Just information, when did this woman arrive and from where and which hotel?
Also
Did
from
she
the States. She didn't even check in a hotel. That she didn't even she just said that she checked in this hotel, but it showed that she never even checked in a hotel. Dumiretso sa condo niya. Although, kasi she posts, I don't know nga why Pinky she even posted it. Proud na proud. Na,
Hindi ba nila iniisip na
nagulat daw yung
mahuhuli
tao,
sila?
Parang, I don't know why, bakit sila nagyayabang. Basta when she showed the picture that she just arrived, then she showed the picture of her condo, and that night, she showed na nagpapamasahe na siya. In her condo. Kind of, I'm quite surprised, Pinky, maybe my generation, di ba? I mean, ito, proud na proud pa siya that she skipped quarantine. She didn't even bother to say that she was checked in a hotel.
I see. Okay, Sec Berna, we just need to take a very short break. The source will be right back.
Local governments can house patients with mild cases in so-called isolation facilities for now. The pilots are doing their best to spot each and every resident.
Kung makikita ninyo sa aking paligid ay hindi pa rin humuhupa yung baha. Umabot yung level ng baha dito sa bubungang ito. Nagpapatuyo rin sila ng kanilang mga gamit.
Rex Remitio, CNN Philippines.
You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb, our guest today, Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat. We just want to break this again, this news from Sec Berna, na meron pa pong isa na nahuli na hindi naman nagpunta sa hotel, although pagdating po sa Maynila, nilagay yung hotel, but went straight, apparently, to her, it's a woman, condominium, and had a massage even. May tanong lang po ako dito, Sec Berna, how sure are you? Because baka naman po sabihin na, that was a late post. Sometimes people post photos or even videos na late. Kunwari, yung masahe, pwedeng
Yes.
Could have been
That's why we
6
we
months.
verified, pero umamin na rin yung babae na she's quit quarantine.
Okay.
Umamin na rin,
na po
yes.
ito. But when did you find this out? I know you said after this issue of the Poblacion girl. Kailan niyo
Yes.
po ito nalaman, itong susunod na lady?
As soon as this girl, her name kept coming out in social media and that the DOT was already investigating the said hotel, somebody sent a picture. And then that was exactly, I said, baka naman late post, di ba? Like sometimes
Opo.
tayo, Pinky, sa IG stories natin, we post even 1 week after, di ba? It's not necessarily real
Yeah.
time. And the person, in fact, said na, this is my name, my number, and I can prove. And then what we did was we had the name of the person, and kasi nandoon naman yung, when you arrive, kasi nandun yung phone number mo, yung residence mo, etc. So nahanap naman at umamin na rin. So I gave this to the proper authorities.
You know, there's one thing obviously that you as head of the tourism industry department is really trying to do to breathe new life again, improve the tourism industry. Kasama ho kasi dito for the benefit of all of us are the hotels. Kaya po nagkakaroon ng quarantine hotels para kumita din yung mga hotel dahil ilang taon na rin po silang nahihirapan. And you know, we wish that hotels just the same would follow the strict protocols because it's almost as if it's binibigyan po sila ng pagkakataon kumita, hindi ho ba? At sana po
Yes.
nagiging very strict sila doon sa ipinapataw ng gobyerno na mga patakaran.
In fact nga, the hotel industry, at least kahit papaano since the start of the pandemic, of course it's not the same yung kita nila before, but at least kahit papaano, they're operational. And to be fair naman, I've been talking to the Tourism Congress of the Philippines and with HSMA, Hotel Sales and Management Association. And majority naman, they're policing their own ranks, and majority naman, if not, I guess,
Yes.
only a few bad eggs, they follow naman. They do. In fact, they really continuously update kung ano na ba yung bagong, like for example, now alert level 3, what are the do's and don'ts. Meron
Right,
lang a few
right.
bad eggs talaga na I don't know why they do this kasi kahit papaano they get paid naman. And then in fact on those 5 days wala namang room service wala namang gagamitin yung bedded. The person stays there for 5 days if fully vaccinated. So at least kahit papaano kumikita. But yun na nga at least people now are coming out, giving out names of passengers, names of hotels. So unlike before, puro hearsay, pero ngayon people are brave enough to come out with names. And minsan pa nga they'll say kung anong date dumating. So at least na nahahanap namin.
I completely agree with you there, Secretary. There's a lot of hotels that majority, almost all naman ho talaga, napaka-strict talaga dito. At kailangan sundin kasi talaga yung pinapataw na rules ng gobyerno. As you mentioned, that you have known or are informed of about 2 or 3 sa dami po ng mga hotel natin dito. But just a quick question, one last. How do you intend to siguro find ways to be able to solve even just these 2 or 3 hotels na that siguro hindi po sinusunod yung quarantine protocols o meron pong tao sa loob lang ng hotel na hindi sumusunod. It could also be not necessarily obviously the hotel, could be just 1 or 2 people sa hotel mismo.
Well, paulit-ulit kasi when I was hearing already about this so-called yung hindi nagka-quarantine at nagpapakita lang on the 5th day. So, pag may naririnig ako pangalan ng hotel, we always ask the hotel to explain or we already tell them na that hotel's name was given. Pero nag-usap na kami with the other cabinet members, with the POQ, na baka mas magandang spot check na lang. Anyway, when they arrive, pag fully vaccinated, coming from a yellow list country, alam naman namin 5 days. So, imamatch mo na lang. Alam naming 5 days, spot check na lang. Check second, third, fourth. You have to catch them in action. Kasi syempre, even if we tell them na we heard, i-deny yan. So, the best is to catch them in action. Yun na lang, para makasuhan na agad.
Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat, again, thank you so much for your time, ma'am.
Happy New Year and stay safe.
Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.